These two new Revo baitcasters are large baitcasters, and they have the new active response strike mechanism. This is a very innovative design, and to my knowledge is currently the only such system available on all types of baitcasters and overhead reels with instant anti-reverse star drags. This reel has a traditional instant anti-reverse star drag. How it works is this cover goes here, side plate, and the star drag is on the outside. The star drag will crank down on the main shaft, pressing against this sleeve. This sleeve in turn will press against the star drag. So as you tighten the star drag down, it presses harder against the drag stack against the main gear. So within this side plate there's an anti-reverse bearing, which is termed instant anti-reverse bearing. So this sleeve goes inside here, the star drag presses against as you wind down the star drag, and it goes through here. In the side plate it presses against the side plate, and then it will press against the drag stack. Now this instant anti-reverse, as you can see, it can rotate this way freely as you crank forward for right hand reel, but when you reverse it, it locks up. So what happens with the standard instant anti-reverse, when it locks up, you also jams this way, it doesn't slide back and forth. So this one, imagine the star drag is pushed against down here towards the drag, and as you crank forward it can slide back and forth freely, but when you try and reverse it, it locks up. I can't push it in easily. So the harder the fish is pulling against the drag, if you've got a very heavy drag set and it pulls very hard, so now I'm trying to reverse it very hard, and then I try and push it in, it won't. But as I ease off the pressure, then it slips. So that's how the drag does not release, because once you crank it down, crank it tight, and it's pressing hard against the drag stack, and then when there's a fish pulling hard, the anti-reverse locks up, it cannot slide back out when you start releasing the drag. This is how all the instant anti-reverse star drag works currently. Doesn't matter the brand or the model, as far as I can see, all of them use this method. Here we have the Revo Toro rocket, which Abu has designed a new instant anti-reverse star drag system called the active response drag mechanism. This is a total change in the way drag washers are compressed in star drag systems. This allows the star drag to immediately reduce when backed off after a heavy drag setting with a fish pulling against the drag. I've already unloosened the screws for this reel, so I'll just pull off all the washers on the main gear. Okay, here you have the drag stack, and this reel has the power stack carbon matrix system, and this gives stronger and smoother drag and longer durability. This, unlike the standard instant anti-reverse, this main drag is not secured. The main drag shaft is not secured against the reel frame. It's what you call free floating, to slide up and down within the instant anti-reverse. So the difference with this, previously the star drag would screw down and then press the sleeve within the instant anti-reverse against the washer down here, against the drag washers down here. In this system, since the main gear drive shaft is free floating. You can slide in and out through the sleeve. What happens is, as you tighten down on the drag, it pulls the drive shaft and the main gear against the sleeve here. It pulls it, and that will exert the pressure on the drag stack. And what they've done is they've secured the sleeve here with circlips. So the sleeve now just rotates. Just rotates. You can just rotate and anti-reverse. It rotates this way. It cannot reverse rotation, and it does not move in and out. When you release the drag, the main gear actually slides away, and it's not locked up. The only friction is between this and the sleeve, which is not locked.